Hey everybody. So I don't normally do normally when I do like interesting game shit, I usually do it as a result of doing yeah, so you're guaranteed to get an SSR with that and it costs 5,000 diamond. Hmm. That's actually a really interesting I that they do that. A unit only SSR. Wait, is that a unit only? Yeah, I think that's a unit only SSR thing. That's fascinating. One SSR arc and then one unit guaranteed. Okay, so anyways, this is Lost Cloudia. It was a game that was recently released, I think within the last 15 days, and it's a game that honestly I'm really fascinated by because it's not a typical gacha game. So if I go to units, it actually gives a complete list of every unit that you have in the game. Now I got super lucky when I pulled this particular unit. As you can tell, this is a fourth iteration. I've gone up to 12 rerolls so far, and I managed to pull Blood Rose, and I also managed to pull Killer Ice Princess Sevilla. Now I actually pulled two of her, weirdly enough. I don't know how I pulled two of her, weirdly enough, but I did pull two of her. But yeah, I managed to pull double of hers, so that's really fun. And so there are these three units are the ones you start with. Then there is Warlock, which is Lena the Warlock, who I believe is another character that we just get. And there's one other one I believe that we just get. But then there's Goroth the Giant, Prince Gorm, Dine of the Three Sages. There's Master Thief Ruban, Sin's Soul, who this is the guy that I've been re-rolling to try to get just because I really fucking like him as a like he just looks really cool and I really want him. Then there's the Sea King, Dora the Blue. Oh gosh. Then there's Gavin the Sky Hero. There's Princess Leela. There's Hobgobble. Okay. And then Puckle. So yeah, so these are the basic units. So that's not very many units for a gacha game, right? And you're absolutely correct. It is not that many units for a gacha game because the game, if we go to units, I'm going to show this first. So I'm going to check out Blood Rose. So these are Blood Rose. So he's a sorcerer type, which, and also I'm playing this on my computer emulator. So please bear in mind if the quality seems weird, it's because I'm playing it on a computer. So things are going to be a little bit off. So he has Sonic Sting and then Bloody Heaven. And then skill sets, as you can see. So pick and choose the skills you want. Set the skills the unit has learned. Now, this is very important, and skill cost is a thing, and raise the skill cost with unit souls. So I have a skill cost of 20, and if I choose to increase that, I would have to get more of his particular souls. Now, I don't have any of his souls, but if I click on her, as Princess Seva, and I increase that, as you can see, I have a bunch of souls for her because I pulled a duplicate of her. But I don't know if when I awaken her, because I don't have that option, if that's going to also require duplicates. So I'm not going to fuck with it. So I keep waffling on, and arcs. This is why this is so important. So we're going to go into rarity. Now, I didn't manage to pull any SR arcs, unfortunately. I just pulled units, which is actually okay. Because arcs, and you can also just get equipment that raises stats too, but right now we're going to look at arcs. So the God of Storms, that sounds pretty cool, right? It looks pretty fucking cool too. Like this just looks so cool. But it says required souls 84. What does that mean? Oh, and I pulled a double of this too. So Arc Ether, 5%. Well, what does this do? Well, we have to use Ethereon to boost it, and if we do, it increases the AP rate. So what the AP rate is this is how you learn abilities. Every level an arc gets gives you access to these abilities. Now these are abilities that a unit learns, meaning that these are abilities that a unit can use at any time once they have them, and provided you're not going over the skill cost. And that's why I think this game is so fascinating, because if you max out a unit, we have legendary, or we have trust masteries from FFBE. So like we get stun resist, so we can resist stun. We get a boost to thunder attack raise, Valza riser. What does that mean? I don't know. The game doesn't fucking tell us. Oh, here we go. Yeah, powerful thunder attack against all enemies. Strengthens thunder attacks. Magic damage, so that would directly boost this. And that's what I mean about the game being interesting. So let's check out Mirror Armor of Measle. So Guard, defense up 2. Counter, Magic Guard. Royal Armor, Revenge Brave. And so each one of these is its own thing. Even fucking a treasure chest. Blazer, Silence, Giga Drain, Blind Research, High Level Magic Chance, Critical Phaser. And like its Trust Mastery is the Hidden Treasure. 35 to every stat. That's pretty cool. And this is just an SR. That's not even an SSR. So that's what I mean. Like the game, it's so fascinating because they have the ability to do so much with it, because a character is good, but it's not the end-all be-all, because the unit itself isn't the big thing. What really makes a unit big are the arcs. You have a good arc, that's going to be great. You don't, not going to have that arc. So that's kind of why I wanted to do this, because I've been playing this for the last couple of days, and I really fucking like it. So I'm probably gonna wipe the account I actually started, because my first playthrough I actually did pull Blood Rose, and I also pulled a couple of other units, but because I managed to pull Blood Rose and another SSR unit, I'm probably going to I'm gonna definitely, what am I saying, keep this account. Plus they give you one for free by accomplishing these tasks, so I'm definitely gonna be doing that too. So this is your normal coin, which is used for a lot of different things. These are your crystals, which are used for, again, a lot of different things. And these are your souls. Souls are very important, and you're definitely going to want to pay attention to those. So there was one other thing I wanted to show, though, but I think we're going to go into combat, because the combat is also really fucking cool. So I had this set up because I was debating learning this. So Nemesis is interesting, I guess. Silence is okay. Shadow Wall, nah. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to switch this out, because I thought these were, although Decoy is really good, but I don't really like that. So you see these costs here. That is how much it costs to use that particular thingamabob. So, let's check you. Rock Disaster, Magic Barrier, Tornado Storm, Illusion, and Earth Critical. Okay, so what's... Small Barrier, magic damage inflicted on an ally. Nah. So I don't really like that. So what's Crystal Castle do? Near Death triggers Magic Barrier. That's actually decent. Oh, so arcs have different sub-abilities. All attributes is resistance times. That's really cool. Alright, so Shadow Gravity, weak. Ooh, I do kind of like that. Magic 2, Dark Matter, Dark Critical, then Revenge Aura. That's actually decent too. Alright, we're going to switch over to that. He is actually learning a defense magic, right? Or a defense one, the Armor of Measle, but I think I'm actually going to have her learn Measle's thing. What are you? Auto protection would be nice, but... Slimera? Oh yeah, this would be the one that she should learn. Oh no, I was having her learn guard. That's right. Yeah, so this will be okay for now, I suppose. All right. So anywho, world map. Oh no, that's what I wasn't gonna. That's not what I was actually gonna show. Also, I want to say that the graphics on this are actually beautiful. Okay, so here's something that is actually fairly important. So, remember I showed these souls? This is actually a way that you can farm blue souls. So when you equip arcs for quests, you need souls. Don't forget to stock up on souls either, because that's what they are used to power up arcs. And powering it up also increases the max capacity. So in this case, capture rate is 420 per hour. So every hour, and this is just to give you an idea, like you can see we're at 6,000 right now, the blue souls. But right now, if I wanted to level it up, it costs 4,500 gold, or Zell, sorry, which we don't have. But there's a treasure chest right here, so I'm going to click on that. Hey, and we got a silver piece. So some items can be sold if they so desire. Okay, that's what I thought. But there was something else I was going to show. So I'm still a little bit sick, sorry about that. But I don't typically play games with greedy developers. So games that are exclusively designed to suck the cash out of you are games that I won't play. And I've dropped a couple of games that I really used to love playing for that exact reason, that they've started catering to whales exclusively, and they're not really focused on their actual regular player base. They're just trying to make as much money as they can. A good example of this is FFBE and Dokkan Battle, actually. Kind of makes me sad and pisses me off that they're screwing their fan bases over, but there's nothing I can do about it. So, let's look at the gachas. So right here, and actually if we look at the gacha details, so this covers the general gist of what these are. Now, probability. So I happen to pull Blood Rose, so you have a 0.221% chance of actually pulling Blood Rose. And I also pulled, where was she? Killer Ice Princess Sevilla. So a 0.221% to pull that as well. Now I pulled those in the same pull, and then to get an arc, you have, or the R arc is 65, SR, SSR, and then to get a unit, you have a 3% chance. So you can see the percents are pretty rare. So there's this one. There is this one. And so the daily gacha pay 100 coins. That's only if you buy the gems with cash. So if I try to do this, yeah, cash only crystals. But you can also buy things with free crystals. So, wait, what did that's, oh, it doesn't matter. But then you also have these, so you can actually summon tickets as well, and you'll get tickets for free. I don't think we do, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use that so you guys can see what the drop rates are like. And what the summon animation is, because it looks pretty cool. Okay, so it's just going to be a rare or a super rare, or an R or an SR. Because I've discovered that depending on how many allies your main character brings with him, or how many flashbacks he has, that's the degree of quality. So just a single flashback means it's actually going to be an SSR, or an SR, which is kind of cool. So I got Grand Bargain, which is actually a new one. So what does this do? Ooh! Oh, that's really fucking good. So Regenerate. Grants HP regeneration, HP up, Allure, I guess that would be good for a tank. Oh, and receive more experience after a quest. That would take so long to learn, though. That's the problem for me. Actually, I wonder what is its... Spoon of the God of Feast. What? So what does it do? Okay, it's an accessory. Restore MP when crushing an inedible enemy. What? I am so confused. Well, anyway, that's what how the summoning works, but that's not the important thing. What I really wanted to show was, so if I wanted to summon this again, so it would cost 300 gold or 300 crystals to summon once, and it costs 3,000 to summon 10 times, and we get a free SR arc when we do that. Now, why is that important? Why did I specifically bring this up? Because if we go to the shop and we compare what the cost is, so the purchase shield isn't even there. Lots of bonuses, purchase crystals. We want to purchase crystals. So they have a couple of packs going on right now, and as you can see, it's $80 with the release celebratory thing, or the running start pack, only available for your first week, for $80 or $7.99. But the $80 one gives you 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it gives you 12,000 total. So that's 40 unit pull, or it's 40 units. It's 10 summons. So that would put you at basically $20 per summon. 20, 40, 60, 80. Yeah, because then it's 3, 6, 9, 12. Yep. So, but that's not the important thing. Those are special things that go on once a week. So if we look at this, we know we need 3,000 to summon once. Okay, so 2,400 plus 300 for free. That puts us up to 2,700. So really we'd have to do that and then this one just to be able to multi-summon. So that's 25, 26, 27, 28. So you're probably looking at 29 with the 9, or you're probably looking at about $29 to $30 a summon for those crystals. Now that's actually kind of bad. It's not the worst that I've seen, like FFBE and Dokkan Battle, because for Dokkan Battle to do a multi-summon, it usually costs about 20 to 30. So yeah, that's actually basically about $30 isn't too bad. The big thing though that I found out, and it's not bad, which is the thing, but I did want to show something real quick. So I've got my units, I got my setup. That's the important thing. So we're going to go into combat, and this is, I absolutely love this. So we're not going to pay attention to the, okay, so right here, required souls, 238 just to do this once. Now, as you saw, even just to start, our blue gems require, we get, what is it, 300 or 400 or something an hour? So just in the time you go to sleep, you should be able to farm more than enough souls to be able to play the game quite a bit. So there is a limit in that regard, but honestly, it's really not too bad. I've played games with much, much worse energy restrictions on it than this one. Okay, right here. So I'm going to pause the game. So you can control each of the units individually if you want. You can view a unit, and it'll tell you its name and its beast type. And if you swipe on the screen, you can actually change your target, so that will allow you to control your ability a little bit. Now, I'm not going to actually switch my target, and these are abilities that your unit has. These here, and then this is your ultimate. Okay, but I happen to know a secret. I am going to cast magic. Okay, so it missed, but that's actually fine. So, and if you are manually attacking, and so like this is an example of what a unit skill looks like. But overall, it's pretty cool. So yeah, the units actually will just run around, and they won't actually, like, it's, I don't know, it's just really, really interesting. And so like her ability is actually that, which is pretty cool. Okay, so he missed. So abilities still can miss, which is, it's fine. Da da da! We won! Uh-oh. So now we get into bosses. Now, unfortunately, the bosses are really a joke. Now, for whatever reason, units won't actually use skills, which I thought was a bit weird. Or they won't very often. Okay, so breaks. The game also includes breaks. So basically, yeah, their defenses are halved and they won't be able to fight back. So it's just your chance to deal more damage. And we won! Hooray! That sounded really sarcastic. It was not meant to be. Okay, so we won the mission, right? That's good. This is what I wanted to show. Okay, so basically every mission that you run, nobody dies, clear within 3 minutes, use magic. Every time you run a mission, you are getting 60 crystals per run. And because you've cleared it for the first time, you are getting 50 crystals no matter what. So basically, you are gaining, if you are doing it correctly or fully, 110 crystals a run. And remember, it only requires 3,000 to multi-summon once. That means you only have to run 30 missions basically to be able to do a full multi-summon. Especially in a game that's really grind heavy like this one is going to be, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. But yeah, it's an absolutely fascinating game, and I can already tell just from the way things are set up, I'm really interested in this, and I'm probably going to end up getting really invested in this because it's such a neat concept, and I'm probably going to play it a lot. But anyways, that was just a small video for me. I'm actually working on something with a friend as well. And then I have plans for a couple of different videos. Like one of the things I've been trying to do for like basically ever since I stopped being able to record was a Dark Souls 2 randomizer run, which is super fun and I absolutely love the concept. It gets so hard and then the run just turns so unsatisfactory to me because I'm trying to grind, but I can't really grind because I'm not getting the items that I need because it's a fucking randomizer run. And so it's really interesting and it's really frustrating at the same experience. So I definitely want to get that off the ground. So I'll be trying to get that out. And yeah, so thanks for watching everybody, and I'll catch you in whatever the next episode of the channel will be. See you guys then.